Well, guys, welcome back to Agrarian's guys. I wasn't quite ready to get the episode rolling, but as you can see, I have died. It's okay. It's only death that had occurred, and we're gonna get this taken care of. Let's grab my pick and get out here. All my stuff left. Okay, good. So, what I've been working on here is kind of getting a compact, so much stuff, mob grinding, mob spawning system going on. That way we can get the resources, the mob essence, kind of all that going together. Now, most of the time you would build these really high in the air, but I had the option of doing it close by because of the cursed earth. Now, as you may see, this may seem a little off because normally I can't just do these two things at the same time. Straight out conversation while doing everything else and looking at something else that doesn't seem quite right. Now, what is going on is I was recording different audio sources before for something else, and it kind of got thrown off. Now, what you see there, keep in mind, those are blackout curtains and microblocks behind those. Microblocks, for whatever reason, do not block light. So throw those there, they don't block the spawning space, but they block out the light. I forgot to turn on my mic audio again, so I'm having to overdub back into the video. But that's alright. I mean, I got all the video recorded here, it's all fine and it's quality, so I just want to show you here. Now, right now on this top one, I do have a, is it a rancher or not rancher? What is this thing? I can't remember. Slaughterhouse. Okay. So I have the slaughterhouse right there. And what that is doing is that's producing pink slime and raw meat. It's in liquid form. Now right here was talking about how I could use this as a suitable food source. But even at that point, we had bigger plans. And we'll get into that. Now, what I was saying here is, after I've shown you guys that, I really don't need those blackout curtains there anymore. And I did try to do blackout curtains across that entire wall there on all sides. But there was always that off chance that one mob would bump the other ones out. And it would get in there and they'd shoot me and kill me, or try to kill me. And here's where I'm showing you the meat. And it's already produced 1,000 millibuckets, so a full bucket's worth of meat up there. But like I said, bigger plans, and it's really not that much. But then again, it didn't have a full spawning setup yet, because that cursed earth hadn't spread. Now, I have not used all the cursed earth that you saw me in that reward. In fact, I only used one in each place. I've been letting it spread since then, and that's kind of that for the cursed earth. Amazing potential for mob farming. We may keep tiling that up right now. Now, as you can see, I did rebuild. Oh, stupid stone saw. I'm trying to put some of my stuff back into the tool rack, figure out which mods work with that tool rack. And it turns out my wrench does. But I keep tiling that mob farm until it's the size that we need. I think 2 or 3 may honestly be enough, but I don't know yet. As far as quests go, as you see, we do have 13 lives, and we do get a half heart from the zombie ones again, which in conjunction with the other half heart we had, brings back up to, like, we almost never lost a life. But in total, we have lost 4 lives, 4 heads, so 4 lives. We may make a totem pole. I don't know. We may do something kind of cool with the heads. I'm not sure yet. If you guys make suggestions, that would be fantastic. Now in Hell's Kitchen, it still needs a couple things. Steel-powered flight. I remade that book because I couldn't find it, but it turns out it was in the binder the whole time, so I threw away the new one I made. But regardless, we can go ahead and claim this one as well. But since graveyard soil is so easy to make, bone meal, rotten flesh, and dirt, wow, ugh. We're just going to go with Yellorium, because we can use that later on with big reactors. Gotta put up my junk. What did I do with all of this crap? Resources. Yeah, we're gonna put the Yellorium here. And what did we get for our quest reward? Jerky. Which is useless when I have 26 melon juice already on my person. As you can see, there's some mobs out in there, and I may not be paying attention right now. There it goes. But they've been coming out every now and then. Both farms are kind of at a standpoint because I don't have any power running through them. We have 2 full tanks of mob essence and all these drops. Double check some of the stats there. Remember, did I need anything? No. But I've been slowly using whatever mobs I can lure over there to collect as much blood as possible, because we'll need that in the future. Now, I know you can do massive altars with huge expands of augmented capacity, but I don't really want to do that. I'm just showing you around the farm here. We will remove the melons once we find a suitable food source, may replace it with something else. I may do a separate farm entirely for non-trees. Now, what I'm thinking is... Oops, spider. What I'm thinking is I may do a full barrel of each wood type, and then pick one to run everything else, just kind of as a multitask, multi-use item. Just running it off lava generators for now. As you can see, this one's empty. The one over on the other farm's empty. So I'm just kind of popping up on and off here. With how many items I got sitting up here, they kind of run completely level and don't generate extra power unless you connect 2. See, this one's climbing rapidly. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to clean my throat in your ear out. May edit that out. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Just processing some extra resources as we go, and let's see if I notice it now. Yeah, so we're going to do the Division Sigil now, because it's got some massive potentials. One of them is the big plan I was talking about. Seeing about getting those unstable ingots. And another one I just found out about after this episode was we can use it to remove enchantments from items. So that Silk Touch wooden sword I have sitting in there, I can use that to take that off of there. Take that off of the sword and use that on whatever tool I want, which will be fantastic. Now over here I have a chicken prepared for our sacrifice. You have to have the... I'll use a spawn silverfish, by the way. But you have to have the altar or the encampment table on a sufficient amount of dirt, exposed to the sky, with a ring of redstone surrounding it. Now I've got all this pre-prepared, and the final thing you need is to have it be midnight, which, as I learned here in a minute, that the Division Sigil actually starts showing like it's enchanted, starts shining when it is midnight. So, got everything leveled out. Honestly, I probably didn't think this through with how many mobs are coming at me right now, and this is only zombies. Wait until other things come at me. This is very, very poorly thought through. But no death. Okay. Took care of the horde, and it's still not midnight. And look at all of those skeletons over there. Those are the ones I'm worried about, is really the skeleton. Creeper I can back away from, Enderman I can lure off the edge, zombies are easy to deal with. It's the skeletons I'm concerned about. It really, truly is. The head. I really don't know if the heads are worth collecting. It's kind of grabbing them as a trophy. But we're not to midnight yet. God, it takes 9 of those to get me back up. So slow. Come on, zombie. Oh, and while we're here, our sheep over there still does not have a name. I had some suggestions from some of my local viewers who hadn't commented yet, but I really want to get a full rundown from all of my viewers and get some suggestions. And let's get in here. Wait for the wizard. Yeah, we're checking out these. That one requires a tier 3, which we actually need to start making. I need to look up. I don't really actually remember the tier 3. The shards, we'll have to look up how to get. Now, commit chemistry set, I need a blaze rod for. So that's kind of all of that, really. High oven needs a scorched bricks, which we just got some, so we can start that. That for the hoarding needed ME, that needs ME for the go with the flow. And bragging rights. We are actually not that far away from thermal expansion, just a couple items left. Vanilla lover, we've got 2 items there that we've done. Nothing there. The armor, that was the one that I was curious about, because I have, what is it, gold pants? Yeah, I've got gold pants, and it doesn't not recognize it here. So I'm curious if the enchantment has thrown it off, the fact that it's a mob drop, or the fact that it's not fully repaired. So we'll test a couple of that in our next episode as well. Ooh, iron. Angry zombies, go away. Oh, midnight. It is shining. And we perform the sacrifice. Now, I did read later on that this supposedly was supposed to be a hostile mob, but the passive mob worked just fine. And it's really intriguing that the redstone is now active. That's okay. We do have our division sigil is active now, and we are surrounded by a horde of zombies. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I just noticed. Enderman. What were you holding and where did you get it? This is where I said is poorly thought through. I got a couple chambers so I can spread myself out, but there's skeletons on both sides, and I don't have a bow on me and nothing I can really do about it. So, we're gonna hole up here, and we will probably just wait out the night. Oh, crap. Probably wait out the night and touch back with you guys after the night. So let's see. We got block. No, we'll wait. Blah. We will wait until it is day and they all burn. So we'll see you guys in a few, and we'll continue on. And welcome back, guys. As you can see, it is now daytime, and they are burning alive. Oh, at least most of them. I guess the cursed earth gives them a couple status effects or something. I'm not sure what's going on there. And, oh, and by the way, cursed earth burns in the sun. FYI. Now, right now, I don't really need all these drops, so we'll just kind of get rid of that. And I just did that on my feet. Now I sit here trying to put out all this fire kind of pointlessly. And I dig up all this cursed earth when really it can just burn itself up by itself. When will I learn? It's fine, I know for the future, and that's really what matters. And I want my dirt. And I pick it back up. But guys, we have our division sigil, which means we can move on to part 2 of the kind of epic plan. And I think we lost a piece of it. Which, it happens. Which, redstone was really, really valuable and harder to get when I first started this last fence. First time I was doing this, but the way I got myself running this time, it's not as bad, actually. That being said, we really... Oh, no, I lost a piece of dirt. We really need to get a automated system fully set up for gaining resources and smelting them and getting that all taken care of. Stupid string. Let's get out of here. We can leave that for now. Don't need the sapling. A skeleton. He's probably underneath me. Yeah, they're underneath me. Or they might be in the spawner. Oh, nope, there's skeletons. And a creeper. Don't know how I'm going to handle that. Oh well. Look into the unstables right quick. Now the unstable requires iron and diamond. There is an semi-stable nugget which uses a gold nugget and a diamond. Sitting here, I go and collect all my gold nuggets and everything. And then I actually think about it. I am going to use more diamonds to craft a semi-stable ingot that won't explode. It might prevent me from dying. Then I will use, if I create the one that actually will kill me. I was sitting here thinking, this is where I realized, oh, well, I think we're just going to use some iron. We'll go ahead and put this gold back where we got it from. Iron up there. My division schedule. Where did I put it? Resources. Now we do need, for what we're going to make, and I know I'm not showing you just yet, but we are going to make what is called the healing axe. Now what I just realized, and why I'm cutting that wood down, is it won't let me craft it on here, actually. Oh no, I didn't realize it yet. I'm getting sticks. So, get my sticks ready, get my iron in there, get my diamonds out. 3. 1, 2, 3. See, this is really poor planning here if it could potentially explode in my inventory. There we go. Toss out the junk. The sticks, flesh. Funny enough, I throw this down on the ground to just kind of let it go, and I have a trash can right inside. But it is what it is. So, let's get over here. Sigil and the diamonds in, and guess what? Nothing. But check it. Maybe it's slot specific, so we'll slide it over to the side, and nothing. Maybe one at a time? Nope. So, I'm thinking, did JDCat remove it? Or is it that specific? So let's go grab some birch. Make a crafting table. Because the trick to these unstable ingots is if you leave the crafting table while crafting, they will blow up. Other way around. There you go. 3. And, oh crap, they don't stack. I'm wasting time. It's getting close. Closer. See how dark it's getting. And we are... Okay, we made it yellow. Whew. Alright, well we made the healing axe. It has this really cool feature that you can notice on my hunger bar right now. It's filling up. Simply by me holding the axe. And the axe is not taking any durability loss. Now it doesn't work if I'm not holding it in my hand actively. But that's not a huge ordeal. Now it doesn't really cut a tree all that fast. So not worth using there. There's my normal one. So we'll just keep with that. It has a property where it's supposed to take some of my health and use it to heal something else. So, what am I doing? Oh, demonstrating that it doesn't actually heal me, it just fills my hunger bar. Which in turn heals me, so it's still a healing axe in a manner of sorts. So I can't complain too much about that. Let's get all this junk straightened out. Now I grab the bones. There you go. Now, the other property of it is it's supposed to be able to take some of my health and heal a non-hostile entity. Or take some of my health and do 4 times the damage to a hostile entity. Now, this episode I only test one of these. So, we'll check it out. Get rid of the bacon jerky since we don't need it anymore. Hold the melon juice just in case. Put up our sigil, which is more important than apples. Apples. Wow. I am slow, guys. Okay. Come on. There you go. And I have apples on the side. Because I get 4 apples every day from the zombie quest. Now this episode will be a tad bit longer. I know this simply because of me. Oh, here's me showing you what I just told you. Simply because I know how long it is already since we're overdubbing this recording. But it's not terrible. It really isn't that long. Now let's go ahead and hurt our sheep and try to heal him. Now it gives the particles like it's trying to heal him, but it's not doing anything. And it's taking away my hunger, but it's not healing him at all. And I'm not willing to deplete my hunger all the way for it to hit my health to test that out because of the extra hunger overhaul mod that's in. But I do have this thing I made a while back over... There it is. The health syringe that I thought could use for me. There we go. It works for him. Alright. And that's real simple. You take the syringe and an apple and boom, more health. So we can keep him alive. He's not going to be in danger. So we still need a name for our black sheep. As you can see, I'm using the obsidian pick. That's because I happened to throw my other one off the edge. Accident. Die, creeper. You're not allowed to climb my ladder. Creeper. I want a bow. Come on, give me a bow. Some arrows. There you go. Oh, missed. There we go. Come on. And creeper. Fail. Fail. There we go. Okay. Let's get down here. As you can see, let's put on my barrels kind of on the side for now. Just so I can start rebuilding here. And I did rebuild my tree platform as I pointed out earlier. It's now a large circle with kind of more designs. Started building the mob farms, which is also kind of circular on the base, but the building itself is very box-like. Which, yeah, we're going to extend that. I'm thinking about doing 3 chambers for now. Now that we have the healing axe, we don't need to worry about that meat, or raw meat, or liquid meat, whatever's over there. I have been playing with the blood magic a little bit here, for sheep at least, because I was making those blackout curtains. It takes 200 life points to make a sheep out of a piece of wool. Here's very interesting is, if you sacrifice a sheep, 41,095. 41,095. Sheep back over here. And I sacrifice him. I get the 200 life points to make another sheep. And I go to 41,145. So that's a 50 life point increase for every sheep I sacrifice. So this is what I was doing over and over again. Sacrifice, create, sacrifice, create, sacrifice, create. To make all those blackout curtains that we ended up not using. Lovely. But that's okay. That is okay. Let's sleep off the night. What else do we got to get done today? Next episode won't be quite as bad, I apologize. This was okay, and it was fine, until I realized, guess what? You have no audio. Heads up, Metro is going to be coming back kind of in full swing just to finish it up. And there are 3 episodes of that were also recorded in conjunction with this one without the audio. Which sucks. But that's okay. I'll go ahead and overdub those as well, because even if I were to replay that, you are not going to get my initial reactions, and I apologize. But that's alright. Now, there is a part of at least one of those episodes I know I have to blur, because YouTube does not like nudity, and it wasn't terrible. It wasn't as bad as the last one I had to blur, but it's all good. If you're interested in that, definitely check out that other series. If not, that's fine. You stick around for Minecraft, and we may start expanding. I started talking to another couple guys. We may do a collab coming up soon. We're definitely going to finish Agrarian Sky, so we're running through this. And let me know what you guys think about a single player Let's Play. I am tempted to do it, but I'm not sure if I want to do single player vanilla or not. Nonetheless, we will definitely keep up with Agrarian Skies, other modded challenge maps, even vanilla challenge maps. Overdubbing definitely helps out for what am I? Oh, reusable safari nets. How do I get guessed here? Oh yeah, this goes back to what BOFH or BOH John commented on one of my previous episodes about the blaze rods. Sticking Angry Doll inside of a stone barrel full of lava to spawn a blaze. And I can't remember if that's for a quest or not. But we can use the blaze rods for yellorium, or sulfur for yellorium. Blaze rods for sulfur for yellorium. God. To make power in the big reactors mod. But I just thought of something here. Oh, look, I already got my guest here. If we make a reusable safari net and use the mob essence we're getting from our grinder, in conjunction, another word, in conjunction with the sheep, the spawn egg that's inside my strongbox right now. It says spawn blizz. But that is one of the few spawn eggs I'm actually personally familiar with. And I know that that is not a blizz, but it is a blaze. Blizz is more of a blue spawn egg, and it's the ice version of blaze. So we'll go ahead and take this blaze, spawn them, and capture them. Now we can use the auto spawner and do non-exact copy to use less mob essence and get actual blazes that aren't named. So that should be fine for our grinder setup. And this system, with at least 3, maybe more, of the cursed earth and all that, should work out great. Oh, hey, there's tracks using blaze rod. Maybe. Yeah. Ooh. We may use those. We definitely may use those. Because I don't really want to waste the iron on that. Get it all out. Isolator. Blaze powder. Fuel. Which, if I can get this running real good, we'll use it for fuel as well. But, blaze powder and sulfur, if I look back at it. Come on. Being really dense right here. But you can use sulfur to help do yellorium, which you can use with big reactors to make a butt ton of power. Wow, what am I doing right now? Sitting forever. Next to all these mob sounds that are so loud. I was looking up something on the other screen for you guys, and it was in regards to the blaze rod. Oh, okay. So, as I wait. There we go. Switch it over to Yellorium, which is not spelled yellow, it's Yellor. Realize it. There you go. Yellorium ingots, which are made from cooking Yellorium dust. Or weird redstone dust I don't think we can get. But Yellorium dust can be crafted from tin and sulfur. And tin's really not that hard to get, and you can get sulfur from, I'm not sure if that's coal or charcoal, but you can definitely get a 50% chance from a blaze rod, which will be really easy to get using a auto spawner. Here, yeah, oh, that's pretty straightforward. Although I did see the dust and whatnot from X and Hilo in there. 1 to 2 through the pulverizer, so we may use that. But then again, if we get the auto system set up, it's not a big deal. And look here, Yellorium does come directly from sand as well. But I don't feel like that should be a direct reason to do sand, because there's really nothing else in there I want. So blaze rod and tin may still be the best option. But all in all, that's pretty well going to cover it here today, guys. Definitely let me know what you think. Next episode's definitely going to be better because it won't be overdubbed the entire way. Elsewise, I always want you guys to take care. Leave a like if you like it. Leave a comment every time if possible. You know, pointers, tips, questions, anything. Open to that. And I guess we'll see you guys next time.